Bert, we're here at the New York City Hudson Theater with George Willis from the New York Post. George, give me your quick thoughts about the vicious Victor Ortiz versus Money Mayweather.
Well, I think it's an interesting matchup. Of course, it's not the fight that the fans really want. They want to see Mayweather against Pacquiao, but I guess that's a little off in the future. But for right now, it's got some intriguing factors to it. You know, how long Mayweather's been off, whether Victor can bring it to him on a consistent basis. You know, we keep saying the same thing for a Floyd Mayweather fight, waiting for a guy to pressure him and hit him and see how he reacts. He got the big punch against him with Mosley and reacted pretty well. But he's been off for a little while, 16 months or so. He's got a lot of things going on outside of the ring that he's trying to deal with, so we have to see how all that factors in his getting ready for this fight. But, you know, Victor's young, he's determined, he's strong, he's a guy who has been through a lot and realizes that this is a great opportunity for him, so I'm sure he'll bring his best to the fight.
With the style of fighting that he brought into the Foxwoods casino, style of fighting that he did against Andre Bert, do you think that with that same style of fighting can bring trouble to Mayweather?
Well, if Mayweather stands in the corner like Berto did and tells him to come after him, it would, but I don't think Mayweather's going to do that. I think it's going to be a whole different fight. Victor looked great against Berto, but Berto obviously wasn't mobile, wasn't sticking and moving. He was basically in the corner on the ropes the whole fight. And Mayweather's not going to do that if it's not to his advantage. So I think it's going to be a whole different fight than the Berto fight.
Floyd Mayweather and Ortiz, your thoughts?
I hope the fighter quits the build-up. This is a big fight. And I hope it's also a page holder, not turner. By that I mean, is this the prelude to the fight we've been waiting for 3 years, dare I say 30 years, since Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns against Pacquiao. But it's a wonderful fight. Floyd's comeback after all these months and over a year and almost a half. And you've got to hope that this is the Floyd Mayweather of old, or, question mark, is it just an old Floyd Mayweather? This is a good fight.
Promoter Richard Schaefer for Golden Boy. Rich, your thoughts about Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz?
Well, it's definitely going to be the biggest fight, the biggest pay-per-view fight of the year again. You have it, Floyd Mayweather, the most talented, the most skilled fighter of our generation, maybe of any generation. And with Victor Ortiz, you have one of the most powerful guys in the sport, who is young, he's a southpaw, he has the will to win, and it's going to be an amazing matchup.
And I'm here with Tim Smith with the Daily News. Tim, give me your thoughts about the Floyd Mayweather fight versus the Victor Ortiz.
You know what, I think it's going to be an interesting fight, and I don't think it's going to be the walkover that everybody thinks it's going to be. I think Victor's a really strong opponent. He's young. You know, he's got a lot of heart. You know, which he displayed against Andre Bert. A lot of people thought he didn't have heart because of what happened against Maidana, but you know what, I think it's going to be an intriguing fight, and I think that's, at this point in boxing, I think it's what you need. You need intriguing matchups, you know, where a guy comes in, has more than half a chance of winning and displays some, you know, some courage and some talent. I'm really curious to see how Mayweather's going to come back after being off for such a long, extended period of time, whether his heart is actually into it. You know, so I think from that perspective, it's going to be intriguing, but you know, it's a good matchup. Finally, you get to see one of these guys that's at the top of their game taking on one of these young, hungry lions. So, you know, we'll see what Victor's got, and if he's got the goods, then hey, he could be the first one to put the L, give Mayweather his first L.